It's funny. Have you ever just stopped and thought about the words we use every single day? Some of them feel so simple, so, well, basic. But behind the scenes, they're doing an incredible amount of work. Today, we're going to put one of those words under the microscope, the word cold. And you're about to see just how surprisingly powerful it really is. So, what actually makes a word essential? I mean, what makes it so fundamental that we just couldn't communicate without it? Is it just about how often we say it, or is it something deeper? That's really the big question for us today. And the answer, it turns out, is hiding in plain sight. And here it is, our first major clue. The word cold is officially on the basic English list. Now, that's a super curated set of just 850 words that are considered absolutely essential for getting by. So, what's so special about it? Why cold, of all words? Well, let's break it down. Okay, first things first, we have to start with the most obvious meaning, right? The one we all learn as kids. It's the one we literally feel on our skin. So, as an adjective, its main job is to talk about temperature. A cold day, a cold drink, cold hands. It's this fundamental sensory experience. It's a direct description of the physical world all around us. Simple, direct, and yeah, absolutely essential. And this slide really puts it into perspective. You can see where cold fits on that whole temperature spectrum. It's kind of slotted right in between cool and freezing, and it's the direct opposite of hot and warm. I mean, can you imagine trying to describe the weather without it? We'd have this huge gap in our language. But this literal meaning, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, now this is where cold starts to get really interesting, where it shows off its incredible flexibility. We're about to jump from a physical feeling to an emotional one. And just like that, low temperature becomes a perfect metaphor for a lack of emotional warmth. When we say a person is cold, we don't mean they're shivering. We mean they're unfriendly, they're unkind, they're distant. We've mapped that physical sensation directly onto a personality trait. Pretty cool, right? And from that one emotional meaning, a whole universe of idioms just explodes into existence. Like this one, getting cold feet. It means you got too nervous or scared to go through with something you had planned. It perfectly captures that idea of being frozen by fear. Or how about this one? We've all heard it. Giving someone the cold shoulder. It's this deliberate act of being unfriendly, of ignoring someone. It's such a powerful image, and it ties right back to that core idea of a cold, unkind personality. And the list just keeps on going. You can stop cold in your tracks. You can be knocked out cold, which means you're unconscious. You can even do something cold, like taking a test without any studying. Each one is a totally distinct, super useful concept, all powered by this one little word. And here's one with a totally different flavor, cold cash. Now, this has nothing to do with temperature or your feelings. It means hard, physical money, the actual coins and bills you can hold in your hand. And just like that, cold has expanded its resume into the world of finance. So we've seen cold as a physical descriptor and as a powerful metaphor. But believe it or not, it has one more major job to do. So far, everything we've talked about has been cold as an adjective, a word that describes stuff. But it can also be a thing all by itself. It can be a noun. That's right. The word cold is also the name of one of the most common sicknesses we all get. So now it's not just describing a feeling, it is a specific tangible thing. You can actually have a cold. Yeah, this sentence feels pretty familiar to just about everyone, doesn't it? The word works perfectly here as a noun, and it gives us yet another meaning that's completely different from everything else we've looked at. Okay, so let's pull all these different threads together. Let's go back and answer that original question. What is it that makes the word cold so powerful and so essential? Well, it's because it works on so many different levels. As you can see right here, it describes the physical world of temperature. It's this incredibly rich metaphor for our emotions. It's the engine behind dozens of common phrases we use all the time. And, of course, it's the name of that illness we all know and love. It basically does the work of 4 or 5 different words all by itself. And that right there is the secret. A word becomes basic and essential, not because it's simple, but because it's a linguistic Swiss Army knife. It's this master key that unlocks all these different meanings. It's a tool of incredible efficiency and power.
So the next time you hear a simple, everyday word, maybe just pause for a second and think about it. What different worlds is it describing? What feelings is it capturing? It kind of makes you wonder, what other simple words are hiding that much power?